Hello, today we're going to analyze Bless's CEO video. This video will really teach you a lot about marriage. So if you are a newly married woman or you are in a serious relationship, listen to this video. You're going to learn a lot, okay? Because if you don't listen and apply these rules, it's going to affect your marriage and it's going to affect your relationship. All right. I'm going to analyze this video gradually. As Blessing is talking, I'm going to analyze it to you guys. There are key points you need to take note of, okay, so that you will not enter one chance in your marriage. Okay, let's begin.
If he's asking for accountability, boundaries, clarity, he's not toxic. If a man truly loves you, he will want to guard you, protect you. And the way to build trust is through clarity and accountability. You don't expect someone to trust you when they don't even know where you are, where you're going, what you're doing. There must be clarity. Where people need to stop this foolishness of wanting to be in a committed relationship or marriage, yet you want to act single. He asked you, where have you been? Explain yourself.
Let's stop it here. Let me analyze it a little bit. You cannot be in a marriage or relationship and you don't want to give accountability. If your man is asking you, where have you been? Where did you go? You say, oh, you cannot control me. You cannot do me anything. I'm not going to explain where I went to. And you expect your marriage and relationship to work? It's not going to work. Let's continue.
And you're saying you're too controlling. He asks too many questions. He's too toxic. He wants to control me. He doesn't want me to go out. Every time question. If you are not ready to answer questions, stay single. It is question that bets accountability. People ask questions when they lack understanding. Most times, the things that break trust in a relationship or a marriage is assumption. And the only way you can clear assumption.
Did you hear that? One of the things that breaks relationship and marriages is assumption. When you don't give accountability, that person, your partner, is going to assume something else. They're going to make conclusions that you've done something where you went to. So you must give accountability when your partner asks you to do so. Let's continue.
Or doubt is by accountability, answering questions and clearing those doubts. You are not transparent. Nobody can see your heart. You would explain that thing that the person is misunderstanding. If you're not ready to do all those explanations, just be single. When we say relationship and marriage is not for the weak, it's not like anything bad is happening there, but you would understand that you no longer have your freedom. Yes. If you want to be in a relationship and marriage, it's nothing like, I want to be free. I want to marry a man that is understanding, a man that will give me freedom. You're not ready for a relationship or marriage, and that man doesn't love you. When you were with your parents, didn't you tell them why you came back late from school? When you go out and you come back at an unusual time, don't you explain to your mother and your father? Just accountability. And if you're ready to be in a relationship, you must give it to a man. It is vice versa. But for a woman, you should be submissive. See, it's so easy in the society for us to compare ourselves to men. But the easiest way to win a man's heart is to give him clarity. When you give a man clarity,
let's hold it here. When you give us clarity, we are not going to have anything against you. When you clarify yourself to a man, it's not going to have doubts about you. It's going to, that clarity that you are giving is going to build trust. It's going to make his love stronger for you. You have to clarify him. Not when you are asked, where did you go? You will say, you cannot ask me that. You cannot ask me this. Marriage is not child's play. You have to give accountability. You have to clarify every suspicious, like when your man suspects that you went out to do something else, you have to give clarity. If you don't do that, your marriage is not going anywhere. It's not. Let's continue.
Most of you that get to say my husband is stingy, my boyfriend is stingy, is because he doesn't trust you. Yes. And sometimes some of these men don't want to ask you because I don't want
Let's hold it here. No man is stingy. No man. No man is stingy. When you put your head down, when you submit, even if the man don't have any money, they will go and borrow. They will borrow for you. That's why some of you, when you see married couples outside, or maybe your friend told you that my husband bought this for me, my husband bought that for me, you will say, oh, my husband doesn't do these things. Why your friend's husband is doing that is because she's submissive, respectful, and she's giving accountability. So when you don't give accountability, you are rude, you are disrespectful. No man will give you any money. That it will now looks to you that the man is stingy. It's not stingy. Most men are not stingy. It is your behavior and your character that is making them behave like that. Let's continue.
If I should ask now, she might think I'm nagging, and some men just lock up. They live in their assumption. That's why they've not let themselves. A lot of men that you are dating have not given you all of them.
Let's stop here again.
You've not.
When you make your man to live in assumption, when a man resigns to assumption, maybe he has asked you questions before, you ignored him, and he came to the realization that this woman is not serious, and the man starts to live in assumption. You've lost that man. Just mark it. You've lost him completely. Don't make your man live in assumption, because you don't even know what they are assuming in their head. Don't make them live in assumption. Always give accountability. Always give clarity. Those are the only things that will make your marriage stable. Let's continue.
Dating the better part of your man. You are just dating the bone part. You've not enjoyed the flesh. Why? Because you cannot give clarity.
Hold on. You know why you've not enjoyed the flesh? You are enjoying only the bone. The reason why you are not enjoying, the only reason you are not enjoying the flesh is because you are not doing things that you are supposed to do. When you do things that you are supposed to do, the flesh in a man, you will enjoy it. You will enjoy the flesh and not the bones. Okay? You have to take up your responsibilities as a woman in marriage. You are not going there to play. You are going there to take up responsibilities. Let's continue.
If he asks you the question, you will flip. He wants to understand what is going on. You are angry. Baby, who is calling you? You are angry. You are too possessive. You are too controlling. You want to control my life. You want to then remain single. Once you give a man clarity, he will give you everything. Money, love, protection. Yes, a lot of men are overthinkers. And the truth about it is, when a man loves you, he will want to possess you. God in heaven does not want to share his blessing with anybody. He's a jealous God. And we were made out of his own image. Now, why am I saying this? A lot of women want to be married, want to date, and want to be single. See, being single is freedom. You can do anything you want to do. Nobody's questioning you. You go out anytime, you come back anytime. But the moment you say, I want to be in a committed relationship, or I want to get married, you must be ready to be accountable. You will answer questions. You explain with evidence. You're not ready, just stay single. You know, relationship and marriage is beautiful, but I think we complicate it. Because we want to enjoy the beauty of relationship and marriage, but we don't want to walk. There is walk. Some people say, oh,
let's hold it there.
Relationship and marriage does not have...
Marriage is a very, very sweet union. Marriage, relationships, it's a very, very sweet union. But we human beings complicate it. We make marriage to look like marriage is hell, marriage is this. It is because of our behaviors. Okay? If you want your relationship or marriage to work, you have to put in the work as well. Put in the work. There are certain things you should be accountable for. there are certain things you cannot do. There are certain places or areas or individuals you cannot associate with. You have to put in the work. If you don't put in the work, that marriage is not going to go anywhere. Let's continue.
Do what works for you. That's a blatant lie. Those are for lazy lovers. Relationship and marriage have rules and regulations. A lot of people who have refused to follow it are out of marriage. The major rules and regulation is you must be accountable. Accountability that will build that trust. Maybe you don't trust me. Maybe you don't trust me. It is because you don't want to explain yourself. How can he trust you? Is he a wizard? Trust is built from clarity and accountability.
Thank you.
Your man trusts you when he knows where you are at a particular time. He understands all the contact on your phone. He is secure. He's not insecure about you. He knows that you are the only one he's the only one that is with you. Men are kings. A lot of men do not want to share. It's only a man that loves you that wants to share you. A man that loves you does not want to share you with anybody.
Let's hold it.
Whatsoever.
A man that loves you would not want to share you with any man. You see those men that doesn't care if you go out or not, if you go out with other men or whatever. Those men, they don't love you. A man that truly loves you will don't want to share you with another man. You guys should understand that. Let's continue.
Whether he's poor, whether he's rich, he wants to be able to give you within his capacity. That is where contentment comes in. A lot of faithful women do not have wealthy men. I've said it before. Fidelity does not come with money. Many women who are faithful to their husband does not have as much as your boyfriend have, yet you are cheating. So fidelity is a choice. You giving yourself boundary and saying, I'm contented with this. You work with what you have. Our mothers did not wear Brazilian hair or have all those luxuries. Our mothers trained a lot of us. We're 5. They did not have a car. Your husband and your boyfriend have a car. You are still cheating. So the reason why he doesn't trust you is because you don't even trust yourself enough to explain yourself. Why are you sneaking? Why are you hiding? Why can't you just say, oh, baby, it's not like this? I always tell people sometimes when they come for counseling, sometimes the truth always sound like you. That's the reason why you have to explain. Yes, explain yourself. Give him clarity. Let him trust you. This trust is built, and it is built from conversation, communication. Baby, what happened? You explain, you answer questions. That is how trust is built. Someone cannot just see you overnight and just trust you. A lot of us have been through life. People have showed us shady. We've seen a lot in life. We cannot just see you and just trust you. Who are you? We don't even trust ourselves. We still have doubts within ourselves. Because sometimes we are shocked about the things that we can even do. It's now you that is a stranger. Just because you're a fine girl or you're a fine boy, we should just see you and just trust you. No, you will build it. You will build it. So I just want to tell you that if you are not ready to explain yourself, now you don't want to be lying. You know, these days, once you could just hear one English, all of you will fly with it. He is toxic. You don't even know the meaning of toxicity. He is too toxic. He asks you a question. He's toxic. He's asking you what's going on. He's every small thing. He's toxic. He's a narcissist. The two that is reigning for women now. Yeah, he's toxic. Narcissist. He's a narcissist. Narcissist. If you ask a lot of women the meaning of
they don't even know.
He's too toxic. No, you are the toxic one because you want to bully him into accepting what he does not understand. Explain yourself. And that is why I tell women, why do you choose men that you cannot bow to? See what God did when Adam and Eve disobeyed him. He now told us, go and choose the person you want to love you. Go and choose the person you want to head you. Nobody forced you into the relationship. Choose a man you can respect. Choose a man that can head you. You have the avenue to do that. Nobody tied you to the relationship. Choose a man you can explain to. Choose a man you can give accounts to. Choose a man you can honor. Choose you. I'm not asking you to force yourself. You choose. How come you choose these men to eat their money? You choose these men to sleep with. You choose these men. But to obey them is a problem. How do you women make choices of men that you cannot honor? It continues to baffle me. I cannot be in a relationship with a man that I cannot honor. That's the reason why we have the avenue to choose, to pick. Pick a man you can honor now. Since you can eat his money, you can enjoy his manhood. He can honor him. You will explain yourself. You will give account. The same way you will give account of your life when you reach heaven and be hellfire. So if you know you're not ready to give account, just leave this relationship and marriage. It's not that hard because you are scaring a lot of young people. And when these young people come and hear you say, toxic man, he asked me questions, everything to you is toxic. Because you are a wayward woman. You are not straightforward. You are too promiscuous. That's why you don't want to answer questions. Fear. If you're in love with a man, you would want to give him clarity. You would want to explain. You want to say, baby, it's not like this. No, baby, you misunderstood me. Oh, baby, you would enjoy it. I enjoy explaining to my man. That's crazy that if I'm on a video call with my man and a call comes in, I will munch the call because you know when you're on a video call and a normal call comes in, it interrupts the call. As the person is calling me, I will munch it and send it to him on WhatsApp and say, baby, this is the call that interrupted our video call. That is how much I am accountable to my man.
Thank you.
Yes, if it's my mom, he will see it. I will screenshot. In fact, all these our mobile phones are giving us away. We cannot even lie. If I'm anywhere, before he asks, I've done a video, baby, this is where I am, I'm buying something. Clarity is very important. That is what builds trust, and that is what makes a man to love you. It's not about sex, or if you're wondering why this man loves this woman, give them clarity. It's very important. And for those of you that come and say, yeah, listen, he wants to start talking about man, or you're still on your own now. Since you don't like man, Blessing is talking about man, you don't want to honor man, or you'll be single. My only problem is that you complain about everything that you want, yet you don't want to adjust. You want a man, or you do what it takes now to honor this man. You want to eat your cake and have it back. So I hope I've been able to teach you something. A man asking for accountability, asking you question, asking for clarity, asking you to set boundary is not toxicity or narcissism. It's love, and that is the way a man wants to keep a woman. Remember, when a man meets you, he wants to know you. But when you give him clarity, accountability, and set boundaries, that is when he wants to keep you. I love you guys. It's your favorite relationship therapist. Blessings to you. If he's asking for
Thank you, Blessing. Thank you so much, Blessing. Let those that have ears, let them hear. If you don't want to take correction, if you don't want to take advice, this is a woman like you. If you don't want to take correction, if you don't want to give accountability to your man, you are on your own. Your relationship or marriage will not go anywhere. It will not go anywhere. Go and mark it. It is when you start to give accountability, give him clarity, respect him, honor him. That is when your marriage will blossom. If you have bad characters, you are not doing, you are disrespecting him or doing all kinds of awful things, you are going to bring out the worst in him. You are not going to get the best out of that man, especially alpha male. You can do that to simps and get away with it without any repercussion or whatever. But when you do that to alpha male, they will not try to change you. They will not try to advise you. They will change the way they deal with you. That's what alpha male is going to do. Alpha male will change the way they deal with you. So if you have sense, hope you picked something positive from what Blessed CEO has said. If you like, you take. If you don't like, don't take. I will see you next time, guys. Bye.